Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Let's get into some hot topics. Let's go. I'm not going to get too far deep into this. I've already posted about it. But the feud between Shamia and Porsha is really getting out of hand. And I don't even know why it has to be out of hand like this, right? These girls have been friends. I feel like it's jealousy. Let me know if you agree with that, because what has Shamia done? Shamia does not come off to me as being somebody who would go against Porsha. She comes off to me as somebody who really rides with Porsha. Miss Diane talking about Shamia, Shamia's mama talking about Porsha. Now they done brought all the mamas into it. This is very unfortunate. Something else that is unfortunate is we find out today from People magazine that Aubrey ODay is not going to testify in the Diddy trial. Right? It says here, despite being contacted by Homeland Security. Like, we were really waiting on this. We talked about this last week, how we could not wait for this to happen. And she was going to open up the floodgates because she's been talking on the surface for so long. Do you think she's afraid to get up and like face Diddy? Do you think she's afraid her story is not as compelling? Is it something that she could tie into a RICO or not? I'm shocked. Shout out to Baller Alert for this. Look who is having this conversation with Aubrey ODay. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. They're presenting a conversation with Aubrey covering the Diddy trial. Now, if Aubrey is going to be talking about this with Amy and TJ, that's great. But she's not going to talk about it where it's really going to count on the witness stand. She said, I don't need to take the stand. I've been standing. Girl, we want to hear what you got to say on record. Let's keep going. But according to Hollywood Unlocked, who is going to take the stand is Cassies' mother. She is expected to take the stand next week. Oh, Lord, because y'all know with everything that was going on last week, we find out that when Cassie did tell her mother it was too far gone into their relationship, and when she told her, I'm not sure what time it was, what year, but she had only told her mother that that was the first time it happened, which she lied to her mom. Now her mama finding out all of this, oh my gosh. Ventura's mom and her former best friends will testify next week, prosecutors say. Prosecutor Maureen Comey and Carrie Morgan, Cassie, Ventura's former best friend, will be the next witnesses after Dawn Richard finishes giving testimony. And y'all know Dawn is coming back Monday. So she started Friday. She's going to continue on Monday. Ventura's mom is also among the witnesses expected to testify early next week. Woo, child. Y'all, this is Tatiana from The Never Ever Mets, my favorite show. I posted my review last night because the guy that she was matched up with or had been talking to online was Clay. Clay had this big secret from her that everybody in the house knew about. He had a baby and he didn't tell her. Child, all the way to the point that they had got to the boom boom room and boom boomed. And then come to find out, his best friend is a female adult entertainment worker. Then she came in there, jumped on top of Clay. Tati confronted her. When she told Clay to confront the girl, Clay acted like he didn't want to do it. And ultimately, at the end of the show, he left, which means Tati had to leave. She was like, people will not tell you things and watch you just be devoured. She said she is so humiliated. And it was more than just a baby secret. But let's get into what Clay's baby mama has sent her about Clay. He is in the BAN society. Okay, let me put my glasses on because, honey, this is crazy. So this is Clay's baby mama, one of them. She was like, Tatiana, I'm messaging you. I'm not trying to cause any drama. She said, what I'm about to tell you is that I really relate to how you're feeling. She said she gave birth last month. This girl posted this 2 hours ago today, okay? So just for reference, Tatiana made this post 2 hours ago today. She said, but just to tell you that I really relate to you, last month I gave birth to Clay's daughter. It's not the one that he kept from you. So he done kept another baby from this baby mama that is talking to Tatiana. During my entire pregnancy, he was absent, didn't even want to acknowledge that I was pregnant. He still to this day doesn't want to be there to support his daughter. I also didn't know about his other daughter, Moon. When I confronted him about it, he tried to tell me that he wasn't trying to hide it from me. He just didn't know how to tell me. That was his whole mantra the whole season that he was on there. I don't know how to tell her. When my best friend gets here, she's going to help me tell her about my daughter. Boy, you the one that laid up and had a baby. Jamila wasn't there, I don't guess, when you got somebody else pregnant. So that's what he does. So he was lying to me the entire time too, and I eventually totally cut him off. But all to say is, if you want to talk more in detail, I'm totally willing to. So he got 3 babies out here? A mess. On top of everything, last night I found out that it's another rap beef going on. Joey, Rayvon, and they done threw a little Kendrick in there. Now, I got to go through all this today after I finished doing what I'm doing because I got to get caught up on this. What? Then at the time when I need some boxes, Home Depot is facing customer boycott after quietly rolling back DEI policy. Now, I'm going to have to quietly creep in there and get what I need and quietly creep out. Home Depot was in the top 5 of the list that was not even fooling with the DEI policies. I wonder what happened. Well, I know what happened. They probably was already going to do it anyway, but they was just going to see, you know, how long and how it looked. So here they are right now. So, child, if you got to go to Home Depot or Walmart, I suggest get it done before the end of the month because these people are crazy. Then I come to find out Carlos King out here taking all the credit for Love and Marriage Huntsville. His vision, what he's done, how he wants to focus on men and not just somebody walking into the kitchen and all of that. Praise God. I'm going to get into a little of this. Hold on. Now, I'm not going to get real deep into this, but you can go to the Newsweek online and read this entire article. But they talk about how he has built this large, diverse portfolio of projects. And the Love and Marriage franchise, Huntsville, DC, Detroit, being, you know, what the franchise is. Love and Marriage Huntsville launched in 2019 on OWN. The concept for the show was born from King's vision to make the reality TV landscape richer in representation. Whose vision, Carlos? Whose vision? Because as it has been told to us, and when I say us, I mean all of us who watches this show, who talks about this show, who is invested in this show. The way we got it from you, Mel, and Martell is that Martell knew someone who knew you. He reached out, got a meeting, Mel pitched the show, and I know for sure that Carlos has said he didn't know what was in Huntsville. I didn't know what was going on in Huntsville. I had never really heard of it. He said that on that 100th episode show, I believe. On that 100th episode. It's on demand. Huntsville wasn't even on his mind. Like Mississippi. I digress. But I could have sworn that Martell got the meeting, Mel pitched the show, and it took y'all a couple of years until you came around to it. Because you didn't know anything about Huntsville. But Love and Marriage Huntsville was your vision. Okay, y'all, with that, I'm going to keep going. Shout out to Uncut. Offset reacts to Cardi and Stefan dating rumors. He says, I'm happy for her. And that is all he should say. He should not say anything else. Because he has been doing his thing for a very long time. So let's keep it right there. Let's keep it cute, Offset. And let's get these divorce papers signed. After the first week wrapped of the Diddy trial, Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, made a statement about her, and Cassie's lawyer read it. He said, I did not save Cassie, as some have said. To say that is an insult to the years of painful work my wife has done to save herself. Cassie saved Cassie. I thought that was so sweet, and I love that he's supporting her because this is a lot, and I wish her a great and healthy delivery. And lastly, if you're looking for some music from Rihanna, You can catch her in the Smurfs. She's playing Smurfette and she has a song out. It's your girl Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.